要見到泡泡，泡泡未啊？邊度啊？有泡泡未啊？未喎。喺邊度會有泡泡？佢話有泡泡冒出嚟，跟住就最大。即係個窿嗰度，即係唔係下邊啲水？唔係下邊水。呢啲係一副有度數嘅太眼嘅，我睇到嘢嘅。未開始
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nō mai, haere mai, kia Wai-O-Tapu, kia ora folks. My name is Briar and I'll be doing your guys a presentation this morning. How are you all doing?
Wow.
Beautiful to hear. Lovely weather for it. Unfortunately, I do have to go over a quick safety talk before we can get onto the lovely Lady Knox Geyser show. For those of you standing on the back benches, I do need you to hop down, please, just in case if you fall. It won't be very nice if you fall. Thank you very much, guys. Second of all, you can see this barrier in front of me. Please do not cross it. I know where to stand. You do not. If you fall in, that also won't be very much fun. Third of all, we close these gates at 11:30 to the car parks. You must move your car back to the main car park at the visitor centre. If you do not, you'll be doing the walk of shame back up the hill. There is also no smoking in this park, the main park, or in the car park. There is one designated smoking area, and that is by the chain link fence by the car park. And for those of you with online bookings or paper bookings, anything like that, you do have to go and see our lovely people at the visitor centre to get a stamp or a paper ticket. If you do not know what I mean by this, then you probably have to go back to the visitor centre. And finally, I would like to thank our landowners, Ngāti Tahu and Ngāti Whaua. Without them, this would not be possible and we would not be able to present to you the Lady Knox Geyser today. So, a little bit of backstory on the Lady Knox Geyser. It began in 1901. Where your cars are currently parked, that is where the first open prison camp of Wai-O-Tapu was made. Now, these weren't like hardened criminals, they were petty prisoners, they did a little bit of theft. So they were forced to do some labour, which included clearing all the scrub that you see around you, all the manuka and kanuka trees. They cleared the scrub to make way for the Kangaroa forest, which some of you can see from where you're sitting today. At the time, that was the largest man-made forest. Now, some of these prisoners, when they were clearing the scrub, they came across a hot spring. And the hot spring was where I am standing today. It was lovely, warm water, and the prisoners were quite excited by this, as hot water was about half a day's horse ride back into Rotorua. So they took advantage of it, bathing in it after they've done a long day's hard work, and also washing their clothes in it. Now you can imagine the fright they got when they washed their clothes with some soap, and the whole ground started to erupt underneath them, and a giant jet of water came up underneath them. There were clothes everywhere and naked prisoners running for their lives. And today, folks, I'm going to recreate that for you, except I'm going to keep my clothes on. So what I've just put into the Lady Knox Geyser is a thing called surfactant. Surfactant is basically the raw ingredients that make your basic soap. It has no added chemicals, nothing that can harm the geyser, nothing like that. The reason that we do this is so then everyone gets a chance to see our Lady Knox Geyser show. If we left her naturally, she could go off at 6 AM, 2 PM, and we just can't have tourists camping out just waiting for her to go off. So instead, we put the soap in to be able to produce the Lady Knox Geyser show.
Come.
Beautiful, she's starting to bubble, she's reacting well to the surfactant. Like I mentioned before, this used to be a hot spring, and the Lady Knox Geyser that you see today, the prisoners actually made the structure themselves. They created the chimney structure with some rocks. As they figured out the chimney structure, they were able to get a higher jet of water. And the silica over top has reinformed this structure for many years. Also, for those of you in the front row, I am going to warn you, we will get a little bit of a shower, but don't worry, it will be cold water by the time that it reaches you. It's a nice way to cool down in the summer heat. And for those of you wanting photos, videos, anything of the Lady Knox Geyser, I do suggest you get them within the first 15 to 20 seconds, as sometimes she can last between 15 seconds and an hour. It just depends on the day, it's completely up to her. I will start to walk away from the geyser as she starts to bubble up some more. Enjoy the rest of your day at Wai-O-Tapu, folks, and kia ora.
Yeah.
Neutral sehen.
Yeah.
Hier kann der Hanne.
Yeah. Hadi bakayım.
Kafayı da şişirler ama.
Chị hái kìa.
Så kommer der lige en helikoptertur også.
Det er timet det der.
Det er så timet det der.
100% timet. Det også være meget sjovt det der. Nå, altså det hele værd med... Hvordan har du det der? Sådan. 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 Godt.
Upside.